you're selling an expensive product or service online, chances are you really need a strategy to do so. Some people might even call it a go-to-market strategy. Essentially, in this strategy, you want more people and you want more hype and buzz around your product or service so that when you're ready to sell it, it makes it a piece of cake because you already have an audience to sell it to. But if you go one step further, a lot of people are really struggling to create this hype and awareness around their product. They're not getting enough traffic to their brand, to their product, to their service, and it's harming you in the long run. A lot of people are relying on things like LinkedIn and cold email, but you need something that's more effective. You need something that has more leverage. You need something that sells even when you're asleep. And I'm not talking about an additional salesperson or a content person that is halfway around the world as you're sleeping. No, I'm talking about a YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you why you need to start putting all of your effort into things like LinkedIn and cold email. And I'm also going to show you what you need to do instead so that you can eventually sell more products, build a bigger community, build an audience, and eventually make more money, which is the goal, right? So let's get straight into it. So as I mentioned to you, we're going to stop using LinkedIn for your go-to-market strategy. And we're going to do this instead to scale your business and to get more revenue and attention and traffic to your business, which you are currently in need of. And you don't need to rely on thousands of trash LinkedIn posts that barely get any views, or it barely moves the needle. Paid ads. We're just going to focus on creating good content. So a little bit more about myself. My name is Ahmed. I also go by Remedy. I have over 150,000 followers across my socials, and I generate millions of views and interactions per month. Again, some proof. This is my face, Instagram. And here are some brands that I work with as well. I work with Wimbledon. I'm the content creator for La Liga. I create for Puberty. I create for 2K, amongst many other brands. We're going to include Adidas on that list as well. And if you're thinking, okay, how can this guy even speak about YouTube? Well, here's a case study that we can speak about using my client Alfred. So Alfred is a property investor based in the UK. In 90 days of working together, we managed to get him 1,800 subscribers, 60,000 views in 90 days. Less views here, but we wanted to make the views more targeted, and he was able to close over $66,000 of revenue. Look, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to everything content related, and anything content marketing related, I'm the person to speak to. So one thing I wanted to start off with is why LinkedIn isn't good enough anymore. Now, the problem is with LinkedIn is that you barely get any visibility. So the algorithm prioritizes posts with high engagement, and it makes it challenging for B2B content to gain traction. One of the biggest problems of LinkedIn is that if you want your content to be seen by more people, firstly, it has to be liked, shared, and commented by your current circle, and then it gets shown to their circle and their circle and their circle. But if your audience already isn't valuable, or you can generate too much value from your audience, then having a LinkedIn audience is not useful whatsoever. As I mentioned, like, you really need an engaged audience on LinkedIn. Without a pre-existing engaged audience, your content may remain unseen by potential customers. And the problem is building said audience on LinkedIn, it takes too long and it costs too much money. Building a substantial following on LinkedIn requires consistent, long-term effort and investment. And if you want to generate money and if you want to generate revenue for your high-ticket product or your service, you need to focus on something else. Again, some people talk about paid adverts. It's too risky because running paid adverts for untested content is a risky strategy that can quickly drain your marketing budget. So much wasted spend. Me personally, I don't know how much money I've wasted on ads, and I haven't seen too much come in. Ads that fail to resonate with your target audience result in low click-through rates and wasted spend. And a really strong thing with adverts as well is even if your advert attracts clicks, they may not convert into genuine leads or sales if the content doesn't attract or address your audience's needs. So what do we need to do differently? Why is YouTube the thing that you need to focus on for your content marketing strategy, either for your product or for your high ticket service? Now, YouTube needs to be the forefront, the main pillar of your content, and here's why. You might be thinking, in today's fast-paced world, shouldn't we focus on short, snappy content? But when it comes to B2B marketing, it couldn't be further from the truth. Long-form content is where the real magic happens, and it should be the foundation of your go-to-market strategy. And here's why. One side of your content, and I'm going to break it down into 6 different pillars. On one side of your content, you attract a new audiences, which is one of the biggest things and one of the biggest levers you can pull with YouTube, because longer and more in-depth content that speaks right into the heart of your ideal audience, it draws in a new and highly engaged audience because you're providing genuine value and insights that cannot be found anywhere else. People are going to stick around, people are going to subscribe, people are going to tell their friends about it. They're going to keep coming back for more. The second thing about YouTube is that it nurtures your leads and it guides your buyer's journeys. Look, in this B2B sector, in this B2B space, the problem is that sales cycles last an incredibly long time. So this long form content that I'm making with you and you could potentially make for yourself, it gives you the space to really educate your audience and guide them through the complex B2B buyer's journey. Because through your content, you can address their pain points, you can answer any questions, you can even pre-answer any objections, and you can provide actionable solutions that you can nurture leads and build trust every step of the way. Another big thing about YouTube and video content is that it puts a human face to your product. One of the biggest things I've seen is that people use their YouTube channel as a dump for their product demos or client testimonials, and unfortunately in the world of B2B, like B2C, people buy from people, not faced as corporations. So long form YouTube content allows you to share and showcase the humans behind whatever it is that you do, and you're creating genuine connections with your audience because you're able to let your personality showcase, as I'm trying to do here. You can really share your own experiences and you can build a deeper and more authentic relationship with any of your potential customers. Now, why is that important? Why is building that trust and building that relationship with your audience, why is that so important? Because it leads straight onto my fourth point. It builds a thriving community. So one thing I've seen, especially in 2024, is that you are nothing without having a loyal tribe. You are nothing without having a loyal community behind you. So when you consistently deliver value-packed content and long-form content as well, you're not just attracting individual viewers, you're fostering, you're growing, I'm trying to liken it to a plant here, but you're watering the roots of your community, because that community will always bat for you in the long run. As your audience engages with your videos and they ask questions and they share their own experiences, you create a sense of belonging and loyalty that goes far beyond the traditional buyer and seller relationship. You literally are building affiliates that you don't need to pay. That's the importance of building a community. So if you have a product that, I'm assuming you're gonna use affiliates or LinkedIn influencers, which is something that a lot of people have been trying to do. Why not build your community first? Why don't you focus on just delivering and solving a lot of their problems? Because if you're able to do that, you have a bunch of affiliates that are already able to sell for you. They can share it to their friends, who can share it to their friends, and you can offer them a chunk of the money that they generate, but they won't even care about the money. As long as more people know about your message and more people are spreading your message, it's so much better. Now, a really cool thing about YouTube videos is that you're creating a 24/7 sales machine. Because one thing about YouTube content is that you're having a tireless salesperson working around the clock. Like, you don't have to worry about labor laws or paying them any money. No, your YouTube becomes your greatest salesperson. Even when you're not actively engaging with potential customers, your videos continue to educate, persuade, and guide people towards a purchase decision. And trust me, this video is another example of this. I can go to sleep tonight knowing that this video up, it's selling for me. So by creating a library of comprehensive, evergreen content, you can scale your efforts and generate leads on autopilot. And that's the goal, right? Generating consistent, reliable leads on autopilot, where you just have to flick a few levers and that's it. You have your ideal customer wanting to buy from you. And lastly, of my 6 points of why you need a YouTube channel is that you establish your authority and your expertise. Because in the B2B space, credibility is everything. Long form content gives you the opportunity to demonstrate your deep knowledge and expertise in your field. Because you're diving into really complex topics and you're breaking it down for your potential buyer and customer, you're going to be providing your unique insights, and most importantly, you position yourself as a thought leader and a trusted resource, and you're going to set yourself apart from your competition. So again, look at the role of YouTube in your go-to-market strategy. If we place YouTube at the center, look at how many things it's doing at once. Look at how many levers it's pulling at once. You're attracting a new audience, you're nurturing leads, you're adding humanity to your product, you're building a thriving community, you're creating a 24/7 sales machine, and you're establishing authority and expertise. And this is why I'm so big on YouTube, and this is why I've gone all in on my YouTube channel. It's because of these 6 pillars. And without these 6 pillars, unfortunately, you're not going to make much money. You're not going to sell too much. You're barely going to do anything. Trust me. And again, I go back to the thing of community building. If you're looking to put together a product and expecting people to buy it, it's not COVID times anymore. It's not 2018. It's not 2017 times. It's not the times where people can just buy whatever they want. In 2024, if you want to survive in this industry, you need to focus on building a community around your product. And I'm not talking about any half-assed attempt. I mean really involving your target audience every step of the way. Because think about it, when people feel like they've had a hand in shaping your product, they're not just customers anymore, they are unofficially invested into it. Because they've got skin in the game, and that's when you truly scale. Your community becomes your secret weapon. They'll give you honest feedback, they'll help you refine your offerings and your products, and when you do well, they'll shout your praises from the rooftop. Because they're not just buying into your product, they're buying into your vision. So what's the easiest way to build a community? What's the easiest way where you can have people sell for you without even having to pay them? It's through your YouTube channel. It's the perfect platform to nurture and grow your community, because your YouTube channel becomes the hub for your community. It's where they come to learn, to connect, and to grow alongside your product and your service. As your community grows, so does your business. And in 2024, community building is not just a nice to have, it's a must have. And YouTube is the key to making it happen. Here's a case study that I've seen. It's Hype Fury. Their videos are designed to showcase how people can monetize from Twitter, but the way they package these ideas and the way they get their titles and thumbnails, which is, if you want to learn about that, you can just check out my last video. I'll leave a link to it in the description. And packaging is going to be a constant theme through this channel. Look at their content. I studied 16,000 X accounts, and this is how you grow on X. It speaks right to their audience. 52,000 organic views. How to get viral tweet ideas. 13,000 organic views. How to make money on X. It's such a simple video, but it really answers problems and it answers questions that your potential audience might have. So if you want to look at a channel that you can replicate, and you want to look at a channel where you can mimic and learn and try and implement certain secrets for your product or your service, check out Hype Fury, because I really believe in their product, and watching their videos, I'm sold myself. So if you create videos similar to that, and you create videos directly made for your audience, but you're able to kind of broaden your scope and kind of broaden your horizon and implement and attract new customers from other walks of life, other parts of the internet, honestly, you will go very, very far. Now, again, I had this slide in my last video, but I'm not saying YouTube should be your only marketing channel, because obviously you have LinkedIn, email, events, they all have their place, but YouTube should be at the center of your strategy, because it's the best platform for attracting and nurturing your ideal customers at scale. Think of your YouTube channel as a Netflix for your own niche. By constantly publishing binge-worthy content, you're building an owned audience that you can educate, engage, and eventually monetize from. And the best part is, you don't need any Hollywood production budget to make it happen. With just a decent camera like this one and a microphone like this one, it set me back about $400. You can literally just use your iPhone. Honestly, it's that simple. And some basic editing skills, you don't even need to learn how to edit. You can outsource that. You can create content that outperforms even the best LinkedIn campaign. So if you do want to really generate that traffic to your product, because without traffic, your product is dead, focus on YouTube. You're gonna hear me saying that a lot on this channel, but if you're not able to really hone in on your YouTube channel, you're most likely going to be stuck in the mud, and all of your other competitors that have focused on building their YouTube channel, they're gonna grow it too. Look, I know I've spoken so much about YouTube in this video, and it's not the easiest thing to start up straight away. You can just start getting your phone up and start filming, but you may need someone with the expertise and the know-how and the track record of really getting more traffic to your business, and it allows you to sell more when you can, whenever you want. So if you want to learn how to grow your YouTube channel to turn it into a funnel where every time someone clicks on one of your videos, they end up buying from you. Check the link in my description where you can book a call with my team and myself, and we can really discuss if we're a really good fit to work with each other for your YouTube channel. If not, just go through my past content as well. I've been Ahmed. You guys have been my loyal subscribers. Take care. I'll see you soon.